Killing.
My turn.
How you doing, guys? BBird here with another battle. Been gone for a long time, but I gotta say, I'm back. This is against Trainer. He's a fan of my YouTube, and he asked for a battle, so I thought I'd, give him one. First off with Gengar, but there was no way I'm leaving my Gengar in just in case he's scarfed. So I switch out to Snorlax and resist the Shadow Ball. He goes straight out to his Gallade, takes a crunch pretty well, and I figured either a close combat or something else was going to come, so I figured just to play it safe, go to Gyarados. Get the Intimidate on, and Leaf Blade does bugger all, so I'm okay with that. Bit early to Dragon Dance, so I decided just to go Waterfall, keep it safe. And he brings in his Salamence, which is bad, because Waterfall did absolutely nothing after the Intimidate. So I got to switch out. I switch out to Claydol, and as a physical wall, it took over half, and that's a lot of damage. That could be choice banded maybe, but either way, I hit it with Ice Beam, and it doesn't KO, so it's bulky as well. So he Dragon Claws again, takes me out, and at least I got the other hit in. I mean, more than a 2-hit KO is pretty good. The only thing that really stops Claydol from being like a really good physical wall is its lack of recovery. That's the only thing in it. So anyway, I bring out my Gengar, and I sub up, just in case he decided to switch. It's always nice to do that. And in the end, it makes no difference anyway. So, because I outspeed it, and I take it out with Shadow Ball. And he brings in his Metagross, and I go for the Hypnosis, because there's pretty much nothing else I can do. My physical wall is gone. I didn't want to risk anything like an Agility happening, or, something like that when I switched to Gyarados. So I decided to just Hypnosis, and for once it actually hits, so good for me. And I get the sub off, and I go for a Shadow Ball, and it does nothing. And I thought maybe it has some wicked awesome special defense, and he's trying to do some mind games or something with it. So I went for the Focus Punch, and it did just as much. So that was pretty much no chance of me taking it out. And it's weird because usually Gengar takes over about half, maybe just a bit less. So I was a bit suspect about that, but I'm not gonna go slander this guy on YouTube. So he switches out, which is a fairly good move to his, what I can only assume is his special wall, Milotic. And I decided to just keep hammering away since I already have the sub. And I get a crit, which isn't too big of a deal because the next Shadow Ball isn't going to KO and he can recover off the damage. So he surfs to break the sub, and I saw no real point in staying in. So I decided just to switch back to Snorlax, who is just going to absorb everything that Milotic throws at it. There is nothing that Milotic can do. So it's good for me, and I'm more than happy to stall this out. He can recover all he wants, because with Body Slam and its 30% chance of paralysis, a paralysis is inevitable. It's just, he can't stay in. So he figures that out now, and he switches back to Metagross. And I go for the Body Slam, and I thought, no big deal. So I think I go back out to Gyarados. Oh no, Dragonite, yeah. And he stays asleep, which is good for me. And I think I Dragon Dance up. Yeah, I do. I Dragon Dance up, and he switches to Gengar, predicting the Earthquake, probably. And I was worried that it was Focus Sashed, but I figured if I don't get it, I can always try again later, because he doesn't have Rocks up, so he's not going to take any more damage. The worst he can take is maybe like a Shadow Ball or maybe a Hypnosis. And I thought, so I'll just go for the Outrage. He brings in his Metagross, and Metagross survives again. And you've seen it happen like 3 times. I've recorded it every time. It always happens like that. I will always only just not kill it. Anyway, so I get confused after the Outrage, and Metagross kills itself with Life Orb, so I go back to Snorlax, and pretty much rinse and repeat here. I'm more than happy to stay in and just, stall this out. So I think he switches out again, and I think I go for the Body Slam, I think. And he brings in his Gardevoir, and I thought that was pretty funny. His Gardevoir traces the thick fat, so now she's a fat bitch. But yeah, so she Hypnosis is trying to get some sleep on me, and deal some damage to me while I'm asleep, but he doesn't know that it's a sleep talker. So I go sleep talk and I get the crunch, so it's a good thing he switched, but I had no real reason to switch out until now. So I go back to Gengar because I figured this is probably the best way to end it right here and there. So I go for the Shadow Ball, manage to take it out, and he's obviously going to go back to Milotic, but there's absolutely nothing he can do. The game is well and truly over now. I'll just go back to Snorlax. Neither of his two remaining posts can take it out. So it's just a matter of time. I can go try and hit the moves on Sleep Talk, otherwise I can just wait till I wake up. So that's pretty much the game. Sorry I haven't had some more vids up, but I've had a lot of work with uni and everything, or college as you guys put it. I've had like 7 or 8 essays to do and all these orals and presentations and shit. So I'm trying to get through that. I promise I will get some more vids up soon. It's just unfortunate I'm having a bit of a lull at the moment. For the record, these two songs were All Along the Watchtower by Bob Dylan, and the first song was Back in Black, which I thought was really appropriate. I'm trying to get some songs that are just appropriate to the theme, so if you can't figure it out, I pity you. Anyway, so I get 2 para hacks here, and it doesn't make any difference really, because all it's really doing is speeding up the inevitable. Even if she does, by some miracle, manage to take out Snorlax, I can just bring in Dragonite and probably one-hit KO with Outrage. If not that, then Gengar. If not that, then something else. So anyway, it's a good match, and I'll see you guys for the next one.